Hello and welcome to day 2 of Festive Tangles. Today's tangle is by Debbie New. The name is Luminesque. So it's number 2 of what will hopefully be 20, right? Let me guide you through it. And this is a tangle that's basically a fragment. And in Zentangle we have this reticula and fragment concept, and reticulum is basically a grid. So I'm starting this and I'm using an 01 for this because I want to be a little bit more precise, because I will have to add the details that are not very big. And when you draw a grid, don't be too precious about making it right, because every grid can be wonky too, and the wonkiness can actually contribute to the look of the tangle or fragment or whatever. So I'm almost just extending the lines, but even if it wouldn't be, you know, a regular grid like this, it would look lovely. So don't worry at all about it. So I'm starting to add this little shape on each side of each of these lines within the reticulum. So I'm removing it from the corner, but I don't want to draw it too far away into the space of each of the fragments, because I want each of them to be separate, and at the end it will turn out to look almost like a snowflake of sorts. Oops. It doesn't matter if you make oopsies. You can always just retrace the line, add some more love to it, like I did here, and kind of fix whatever the oopsie was about. For me, you know, it takes a little bit more focus to concentrate on both repeating the lines and speaking about it as I do it. But for you, I think it will be much easier. And you could also just do one side along each of the lines. For example, left side, just repeat the same stroke and then do the same on the right side, if it makes more sense. So now you can see the meta pattern that occurred is basically like two snowflakes. It looks like some kind of ice crystals or something like that. And now I will take my little general layout pencil and apply some shades inside. And I will apply it into these smaller shapes between those fragments that I just drew. And then with my blending stump, I will blend those shades inside towards the center of each of those. So you don't have to apply the pencil trace in the whole area, because you will smudge the pencil in a way that it will just blend some of this into the center, as you see now. So I prepared a new tortillon for today, and it does do a better job with blending than the pressed paper stamp that I used yesterday, if you remember. And this pencil is really, really dark and dramatic, which is good. Maybe for some of your projects you want something that's maybe better for applying more detailed shading, and in that case this might not be the best option. Maybe the other Zentangle regular shading pencil might be a better option, but I decided to use the layout pencil for this. And now you can better see these like star shapes that appeared inside this meta pattern. I want to add some white to these, and I will just apply it in the center where there's more space, and then just flick it towards the edges of each of the shapes. So it's very easy. I could have used a pencil for this too, but with a pencil it's more challenging to be to be precise, I'm sorry. And I'm trying to not cover my black lines. So this is why I decided to use a white jelly roll. It's a jelly roll 10. So it's also not the thin one. It's quite bold and the ink flows nicely. I'm trying just to be careful with the way that I apply it to avoid having the white trace where I don't want it, basically, which is over black lines and over the shades that are on the other side of the lines. I think this one is cute. You can just draw a 6-point or draw 3 lines that will form 6 points, and then just have this shape, and it looks really festive and nice. So this is basically it. I'm thinking about, because there are these central points you see that are really dark, I'm thinking about adding just one gold dot in them, and this gold dot is really bold and shiny and juicy. I hope that you will be able to see this in the video. Yay, that's it. I like it. I think it's a nice addition because it has this organic quality of a leaf, but at the same time it's a grid, so it will be a great addition to any of organic shapes like yesterday bonus is, if you decide to use them in the same tile together. And of course I will finish with the name on top. As always, I want to thank you so much for watching, and especially to those of you who are creating with me. Thank you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.